And so their journey brings us here. Two hearts that began in opposite worlds, a man drowning in silence, and a woman who carried light without even knowing it, a life marked by loss and a love strong enough to rewrite it. Nicholas didn't just fall in love. He healed, piece by fragile piece, not because Sharon rescued him, but because she saw him. The parts of him no one else had ever cared to notice. And in the quiet of his penthouse, in the warmth of her steady presence, he learned something powerful. Even the strongest man in the world can break, and even the gentlest love can rebuild what's been shattered. Sharon, too, found her own journey taking shape in ways she never expected. A woman who once lived behind walls of practicality and quiet strength, suddenly discovering that her heart had never stopped believing in something deeper, something lasting. She didn't ask to be his anchor. She simply was, and in loving him, she rediscovered the softness she thought life had taken from her. And standing in the middle of it all was Patricia, steady, loyal, the quiet guardian of the boy she helped raise. She watched him crumble. She watched him rise. And she watched love slip into his, life like morning light. Through a window she'd opened and closed for years. Her presence a reminder that family isn't always blood. Sometimes it's the ones who choose to stay. Their story wasn't perfect. It wasn't easy. It wasn't a fairy tale. It was real, messy, emotional, raw, and breathtaking. A story of healing, trust, and learning how to love again after the world has already taken too much. And now we leave them here, in a home that once echoed with silence, now filled with warmth, in a life that once felt empty, now overflowing with meaning, in a journey that began in pain, but blossomed into a love that surprised them both. If this story touched you, if it made you believe again even just a little, then stay with us. Here on Vintage Mike Tales, we tell stories that breathe, stories that remind you that broken hearts can mend, that good people still exist, and that love, real love, finds its way even when everything else falls apart. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you never miss the next journey, because the next story might be the one your heart has been waiting for. Thank you for listening, for feeling, for being here. Until our next tale, keep your heart open, keep your hope alive, and remember, love always returns to those who still believe in it. Vintage Mike Tales,